Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Head of the Economic Education Study Program, Mrs. Professor Dr. Sri Indani Kensari, MSI, and the Honorable Mentor Lecturer, Mr. Dr. Mardi, MSI. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Indah Dunavita from Economic Education, especially Concentration Accounting Education, 2019. In this occasion, I want to present my internship report with the title Report at Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional. And this is the topic I will present. The first topic is company profile. The second topic is my job as intern. And the last topic is the obstacle and how to solve it. But before we go to the first topic, let me explain about the place and time of my internship program. I applied to internship to Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional, which located Permata Street number 1, Kebonpala, Makassar, East Jakarta. And the internship program began on January 10 and ended on June 22nd, 2022. I worked from 8 a.m. to from 3 p.m. This is the first topic, company profile Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional. This is the beginning of the formation of Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional. It was first formed under the name of the National Family Planning Coordinating Board based on Presidential Decree Number 8, 1970. Law Number 52, 2009 mandates the institutional change of the National Family Planning Coordinating Board to become the National Population and Family Planning Agency. The main text of the Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional. Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional has the following duties. Performing government duties in the field of population control and family planning. And this is the vision and mission of Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional. The vision is the government vision that has been set by the President, is the realization of an advanced Indonesia that is sovereign, independent, and has a personality based on mutual cooperation. And the mission is improving the quality of Indonesian people, a productive, independent, and competitive economic structure, equitable and fair builders, cultural progress that reflects the nation's personality, enforcement of corruption-free, dignified, and trustworthy legal system, protection for all nations, and provide a sense of security for all citizens, clean, effective, and reliable government management, and the last, local government synergy within the framework of unitary state. This is the organizational structure of Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional based on Regulation Number 11, 2020. And the practitioner is placed in the Directorate of Population Control Planning. And this is my job as intern. The first is to do recording official travel costs for employee of the Directorate of Population Control Planning. In this assignment, the practitioner is given several documents such as details of official travel costs, proof of lodging receipt, transportation fee receipt, official travel orders, and other supporting documents. Then the finance subdivision requires of recapitulation of business travel expenses in Microsoft Excel. Practitioners are given the task of recording the costs incurred by each employee during business trips into Microsoft Excel format to make it easier for auditors when conducting examination. When performing these tasks, it is necessary to pay attention to the nominal of each cost, such as the daily fees, transportation costs, and lodging costs. Rule is the nominal will be input into Microsoft Excel format, and this is the document details cost journey service. Second is to do recording, operational training, or orientation program. In this text, the practitioner is given a budget document for the operational cost of program, in which the document consists of all provinces with the different budget. Of all these documents required recapitulation in Microsoft Excel format. The practitioner takes note in Excel format according to the data list in the document. After all documents have been input, the practitioner checks again whether the data that has been input into Excel is in accordance with the original document. The document cost training and operational. The third is to do recording cost consumption meeting program work. These consumption costs are costs incurred by the Directorate of Population Control Planning to purchase consumption, which will later be given to employees who have attended work program meetings. The division requires a recapitulation of the costs that have been incurred for consumption. In this assignment, the practitioner is given a document in the form of several payment receipts. Then the practitioner is asked to input the consumption costs that have been incurred during the work program meeting into Microsoft Excel format. And this is the document of recapitulation cost consumption. The fourth is evaluate paperwork, plan development period, intermediate region. In this task, the practitioner is given data in the form of RPJMD documents from several regency or city in Indonesia. Practitioners are asked to help input the assessment of the RPJMD, which has previously been evaluated by a Ditrenduk employee. Because the RPJMD assessment format has been met by other employee, the practitioner input the assessment directly into the format provided. Practitioners are also given the task of helping evaluate the RPJMD of several districts or city. If there is some data that is out of sync, the practitioner will provide notes containing data that is out of sync for review. And this is the document RPJMD Regency or City. It is to do input list, suggestion, evaluation, and determination number credit. Initially, the practitioner is given a proposed format for credit score assessment for all employees of the central or provincial, as well as capitulation of the credit score assessment. In this section, the practitioner inputs the credit score assessment of the central employee and provincial employee. The practitioner enters employee data and credit score assessment into Microsoft Excel format. If a discrepancy is found during the work, the practitioner provides notes on the format of the proposed list of assessment and credit score determination in each of the employee document. And this is the document list suggestion, evaluation, and determination number credit. 6 is to do input budget shopping redesign on application Sakti Ministry of Finance. In this section, the practitioner is given a hard copy document containing data regarding the name of the shopping description, shopping code, shopping unit volume, and shopping unit price. Next, the practitioner inputs according to the shopping number code and the data list on the hard copy document into the Ministry of Finance Sakti application. The budget input is the 2022 budget. In addition, the practitioner must pay attention to the spending code so that there are no mistakes in inputting the number of spending unit and the unit price of spending. This is display of application Sakti, Ministry of Finance. The 7 is to do recording physical DAK data for family planning subsector. In this work section, the practitioner is given data on the proposed physical DAK for the family planning subsector. The division requires a recapitulation of the proposed physical DAK for each regency or city to be combined into one file. Next, the practitioner records the physical DAK that has been proposed by each regency or city into Microsoft Excel format. If they find data that does not match, the practitioner provides note in that section for further inspection. Then the practitioner is also assigned to add up the physical DAK proposal from each province. And this is data suggestion DAK physics. The act is calculating life expectancy per regency or city through the Mortec application. In this text, the practitioner is given data on children born alive and children still living in each regency or city, because the two data are the data used in calculating the life expectancy rate. Then the practitioner inputs the on children born alive and children still living data into the Mortec application to generate the life expectancy. After the life expectancy is known, it will be recorded in Microsoft Excel format and the recording is done per province. And this is display application Mortec. And the last is calculating TFR and SFR numbers through the dashboard application and inputting the calculation result in Excel. In this text, the practitioner is given some supporting data to calculate TFR and SFR such as PRN templates, metric templates, Susenas OCNLC, and dashboard application. First of all, the practitioner enters the Susenas OCNLC data into the PRN template and save it in formatted text format. Then the save file will be input into the dashboard application and will produce the output of TFR and SFR numbers. If the TFR and SFR figures are known, they will be recorded into the metric template per province. If the calculation and recording have been complete, the practitioner submits the metric document to the employee concerned for examination. If it is correct, the practitioner will upload the metric document to the specific Google Drive link. And this is display application dashboard. And this is document matrix TFR and SFR province. And this is the obstacle and how to solve it. The obstacle is when working on the text of inputting the DUPAC assessment, some of the DUPAC documents provided by the employee differ from the format of the assessment proposal and determination of credit score. And how to solve it? The practitioner coordinates with the employee concerned that some of the DUPAC documents provided are different from the proposed assessment format and credit score determination. The second of the obstacle is this work from home policy makes it difficult to coordinate work because it's done online. How to solve it? Practitioners take advantage of existing information and communication technology such as the Zoom meeting application to coordinate virtually. The last of the obstacle is in working on the text of calculating regency or CT, TFR and ISFR. The practitioner use an application that has never been studied before in college. And how to solve it? The practitioner takes the initiative to always ask a few questions to the supervisor when experiencing some difficulties so that there is no miscommunication. And this is documentation with the Trenduk employee. This is on the last day of internship, and this is during activities at the hotel. That's enough for my presentation about internship report at Badan Kependudukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.